Back on North Star Ranch, Bam and Gabe attempt to solve an urgent problem created by last month's wildfire.
Look at this, man. It's gonna be washout central. It becomes bad in the winter, and I think it was holding it together, which wasn't much. It's gone now. The root burn didn't just hit around the trees, it also hit several spots on our road. Now that's dangerous for two reasons. It makes it harder to drive over or where you can't until you repair it. And also when winter hits and then all that snow melts, it's just gonna destroy everything because there won't be anything to hold it together. So the idea will be to put a couple culverts if we can find them somewhere. I'm thinking you have a couple culverts going across the road here, and then you build up on top of that with the gravel.
Right.
So what we need to do, roll this log and maybe that log over there. And that gives us at least the marker starting point of what will be the retaining wall. A culvert is basically just a tube that the water flows through instead of flowing on top of the road. That stops it from having washout. It gives the water somewhere to go instead of trying to dig ditches on the other side, because the water is basically gonna do what it wants to do.
You want to do the driving, or you want me to do the driving?
Pull the truck up.
Yeah?
And it's necessary to reinforce the side before really putting in the culvert, because anything you put to give added stability for the force coming against it is gonna help hold it together. All right, you ready?
Do I have to wear my seatbelt?
Always. Hit it. Slowly, slowly.
A little surprised Bam's giving me the keys. Definitely hoping to get everything done this time without sending the truck through his mountain or a tree through him or anything like that.
Slowly, slowly.
I have to make it up the hill.
This way, this way. We want to pull it out. Doing good, doing good. Just keep it coming. And stop. All right. That was just about perfect.
It's definitely refreshing to be back on the mountain. Even if it's a little bit charred, just have to take it one day at a time, one wave at a time.
Ouch. Oh.
Bad, bad, bad.
You know what helps with that?
Bam.
Gloves. I'll get my first aid kit. Gaby's not just the most clumsy of all my siblings, he's the most clumsy person I think I've ever met, seen, or heard of. You know, there are easier ways to get out of work. He tries not to be, and that's what makes it kind of funny, because he will try so hard and then just trip on his own 2 feet.
Why are you so good to me? Will I be able to play piano?
Could you before? How's that feel?
Good. Let's get back to work.
Stop. You're gonna go back and do the exact same thing? What are you missing?
A little bit of flesh.
Besides that, a pair of gloves.
Oh, I knew that.
He's lucky I don't roll him down the hill.
I can't do down, or I'll throw up.
Bam, roll him down. Is he giggling in there?
The next morning, after obtaining culverts from a local, the Brown brothers work to repair a crucial part of their mountain road.
That's comically high up.
First, they'll need to dig a 4-foot trench, allowing the drainage system to lie even with the terrain. To make what we have work, we're gonna have to dig it down a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
It's very, very big. As long as we can get the road to a point where we can drive over it, we can fine tune with as much gravel as we want as we go. I want you to come in with your backhoe and dig out a ditch. It's basically this line I'm putting in.
Okay.
Doing it this way will make the road more functional right away, is the idea. Because with everything we have to do, with how far behind we are because of the fire, we don't have time to really working on just this and just this area.
Bam, you should get alligators for your pond.
More a koi fish kind of guy. I think we're about there. You want to take a look?
I think we're good.
It's important that we fix this road. One, it's the entrance to Bam's property, and he can't do anything up there without it fixed.
All right.
Two, this is the road to our back exit. And if this isn't open and another fire starts up, then we are stuck.
So why don't you start hauling gravel, and we'll take care of putting this culvert together.
Okay.
In Washington, the Brown brothers are ready to bury the culvert with its first load of gravel.
With how much Bam wants to build up the road over the culvert, it's going to be quite a job. We're going to need a lot of gravel. That's a lot of trips, which means it's a lot of time.
Well, Noah's coming back. Yeah. It took him a long time just to get that one load of gravel.
Well, not when you factor in how far he's going. Seems to be a slow go, you know, even with Noah helping us with the tractor. We don't have time to spend a week on any project. You know, there's so much we have to do and we're spreading ourselves so thin. It's a little time consuming, so the faster we can do it, the better.
We might have to make 1,000 trips. Professionals do not haul a bucket load at a time regardless of the size of the bucket. So if we had some way to move more of the material at a time, say the farm truck, if it has the hookups for it, we could just throw some plywood and some 2x4s together and build a box on the back of it to fill with gravel.
It does have a spot for 2x4s.
You know, turning the farm truck into a dump truck's pretty sound logic in my mind. You know, utilize a lot more space. You know, this is definitely Bam channeling his inner Noah, because it's pretty smart.
Y'all can be offloading shovels while I take more trips. Then when y'all run out, you can just drive down, I'll fill it again, and we can continue doing that.
Just getting it moved as much as we can, as fast as we can. Why don't you start making gravel loads? Gaby and I will see about turning the flatbed into more of a large pickup or maybe a dump truck.
Okay.
I'll go get the farm truck. Can I get a woe team?
No.
The Brown brothers are working to fix a vital section of their access road. And with months of mountain restoration still ahead, they're hoping they've found a way to speed up the process.
I was under the impression they'd be here by now. Wait.
What do you think?
Nicely done. Is it sturdy enough to hold up to everything?
We'll find out.
Okay.
Gabe and Bam did really well on the flatbed dump truck, but the dump truck bed looks a little rickety.
Ready?
Go for it.
Gabe, don't let me hit the truck!
Yeah, I know.
The one concern, of course, is overloading the truck because I don't know what all she can handle or how much she can handle. I'd rather take smaller trips and get all the gravel over there in a few trips than break the truck trying to overload it.
How does the suspension look? That's the thing we need to worry about.
Hasn't moved much.
I think we should go ahead and take it with what's in there, see how she does, and if it handles this really easily, then we can come back and pack her up a little bit more.
Okay, that works. I'll grab a bucket and meet you all up there.
All right, we'll see you there. Every time we've brought in this old truck, I have definitely been pleasantly surprised at what she could do. I mean, you can haul quite a bit more gravel in the truck than you could if Noah was just doing it with his bucket. I think it's definitely safe to say this truck is saving us some time.
How much is left? Quite a bit. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and stop.
You know, this is definitely a good start to all the rebuilding we have to do ahead of us. It definitely gets us kind of planned and pointed in the right direction. You know, if we just have every project go as smoothly as this one, I think we'll be sitting pretty in no time.
All right, a few more loads and we'll have the culvert anchored and then we can focus on just building it up. Let's just keep it rolling.
Okay.
Let's do it.